everyone, my name is Rachel and I'm the marketing coordinator for Champaign Park District, and I am here joined today with Brittany Fairfield, who is the aquatics manager at Sholem Aquatic Center. And we're going to talk about the job fair that we have. It is our virtual job fair, and which is the first time we're ever going to do a virtual one. So we wanted to make sure that you knew everything that we needed to do. So Brittany is here to talk about the job fair, but before we get there, Brittany has worked for the Champaign Park District for a very long time over the course of her career. Why do you love working for the Champaign Park District, and why was it such an important thing for you to come back?
So my first summer at Sholem at the Park District was back in 2008. I was a lifeguard, seasonal position, didn't know what I was doing with my life. I was a freshman in college. Undecided major. I had no idea what I wanted to do. My mom thought I should be a nurse, but I hate needles. My dad thought I should be a kindergarten teacher, but my patience isn't quite that great. So when I started at Sholem and started as a lifeguard, it really just opened my eyes to how many different ways that people can help the community and be that force for good, even in a role like a lifeguard position. So I stayed with the Park District for quite a few years. We moved away from Illinois for a while, moved back to Illinois. I became one of the seasonal managers at the pool for a summer. And then once I had to take a full-time job for benefits for my kids and stuff, and then came back into the full-time aquatics manager role in November of 2019. This is my dream job. Dream company, dream job. Everyone loves their job here. Everyone helps you out. It is a fantastic first job for teenagers. It is a fantastic summer job for teachers and for the community that they just want something else to do. We hire so many different types of people in so many different positions. And it is just so fantastic to see when everything comes together and I think we hire hundreds and hundreds of summer positions. And it is just so cool to see everyone come together and be this awesome part of the Park District family. I still am in contact with all of the people that I've worked with. And I want that to be the legacy that the Champaign Park District has moving forward, because it is unbelievably amazing to work here.
I couldn't agree more. I love the fact that every day is a new day.
Absolutely.
It's never the same day to day out, but at the same time, it's always helping the community. And
Absolutely.
Lifeguarding, working in operations for the flowers,
Yep.
being a flower worker, all these different aspects, they seem trivial, but honestly, is helping the community, and it's Absolutely. Such a great opportunity for someone to get into the field. So whole reason we're here is to talk about the virtual job fair. Yep. So why should someone want to attend our virtual job fair?
Well, unfortunately, COVID has changed a lot, so we can't do the job fair in person. So this virtual job fair is going to give people an opportunity to see what jobs are out there at the Park District without having to apply if they're not ready and not really sure what the job entails. Our hiring managers will be available through the entire job fair, the 2 hours that we're going to hold it, to answer those questions and to see for anyone that has questions about what their first job would look like, or to see what the hours would look like. So this virtual job fair is going to spotlight all of the different areas that we're currently hiring for at the district in a way that stays safe and virtual. Everything is going virtual now. I've seen some really cool things to come out of it. I'm really hopeful that this virtual job fair is successful. I think it could be. I think it can be really, really great for a lot of different people.
I completely agree. Exactly how is it going to work?
It's kind of strange to think about. I know there's a lot of people that have done them before. So what we are going to do, when I started thinking about planning this, because I'm helping HR and planning this, and I've kind of taken the reins, and I thought, as crazy as this sounds, stick with me. When you go to the zoo, you have the otter show at 10 and the dolphin show at 11 and the shark feeding at noon. And there's a schedule. So, as a parent, I'm a parent, as a parent, you know, you can hit all of those important fun activities at the time that you need to be there. So when I started thinking about this job fair, I figured we could do spotlights. So aquatics is going to have a 10-minute spotlight. Some summer youth programs is going to have a 10-minute spotlight. In the spotlights, we're going to talk about the open positions, maybe what those pay, answer basic questions, and then every area will have 10 minutes per hour. So there'll actually be 2 spotlights for each area at the time of the job fair.
That sounds wonderful, because you can decide exactly when you're going to go.
Yep.
If you don't want to sit through the entire thing and listen to all of the jobs available, you'll be able to be like, all right, 4:30, this is the time where this person's going to be talking, so I'm going to be there. Yep. What if I had questions during, would we be able to ask them?
Yes. So like I said, it's going to be 10 minutes per spotlight. So the hiring manager will go through some details. And then at the end, we can take basic questions. And, you know, if you have a question, somebody else is going to have the same question, most likely. You can answer those. If we get to that 10-minute mark and we need to move on to the next spotlight, we are also going to have options to put you into a breakout group with a hiring manager and anyone else that has more questions about the positions. And there's no time limit on those. So we can talk for as long as you need to. If you have questions about being a lifeguard or a day camp leader or working in CUSR, each hiring manager will be able to be in that breakout group and answer those more specific questions about the area that you'd like to work in.
That sounds extremely helpful. And so that, like I said, we said before, you're not going to have to be there the entire time. But what if someone is busy at the very beginning and they miss the first hour? What's going to happen during the second hour?
We're going to basically do the same thing again. So each hiring manager will have those 10 minutes, 2 separate times. So we'll be able to get multiple groups in if you can only be there a short amount of time. And then also, so if my time as the aquatics manager is 3:30 to 3:40 and 4:30 to 4:40, if you can't make it during those 10-minute time slots, but you want to work in aquatics, then you can come into the virtual job fair and let us know that, and then we'll pop you into a breakout group with me, and then I can answer all of those questions for you. The purpose of those spotlights is just so that we're not having to juggle a million different people in there and answering the same things, as many times as possible, which is what normally happens in a job fair. But this way, it'll be a little bit more organized. We can answer some basic questions, and then those breakout groups are also there for the entire time. So that if somebody comes in late or misses the spotlight they wanted to listen to, they can still get that information from the hiring manager.
Job fair is April 19th from 3:30 to 5:30.
Yep.
But what if you can't attend, right? It is virtual, so you don't have to go somewhere. But
Sure.
What if you're working and you're unable to go? We will be recording these not the breakout sessions, but we will be recording the main event.
Mm-hmm.
And so we will make sure to post that on YouTube and post it on our social media pages as well. So you will be able to review it if you miss the day. So you'll still be able to have the information even after the 19th is over. And you'll still be able to know exactly what's going on.
Absolutely.
If someone is interested in applying for a job now, how do they go about doing that?
Sure. So you can go to our website, champaignparks.com, and under the employment information, you'll see all of the open jobs that we have listed. You can click on them, read the description, find the pay rates that are on there, and then you can apply to the position right on that website. Pretty easy.
Yeah, and one of the things that I highly suggest, because I started my venture through the Park District as a part-time employee as well, there are so many jobs, and you don't have to just apply for one. You can apply for every single one in one shot, and then just put your priority list. That is something that they will ask you if you apply for more than one job, so that you would be given the choice of which job you would prefer. If given competition and hiring managers and things like that.
Absolutely.
So it is just go ahead and apply for every single job that you think that you'd be interested in, because it's all in one shot. It's so easy.